Welcome back to Dark Corner's Physical Media Reviews. A change of pace this week as we're looking at a Blu-ray release from Australian boutique label ViaVision. The Wes Craven Collection features 3 films from the early 80s to the early 90s, along with a glossy booklet and some photo cards.
Watch it.
Deadly Blessings is, I think, the least well-known of the 3, and probably the least full stop. Set on a farm adjacent to a strict religious community with a barnstorming central performance from Ernest Borgnine.
May you be damned in hell.
And an early one from Sharon Stone. In the hands of a lesser director, I don't think you'd even give this the time of day. But there is enough Craven style on display to make it fine, even if it is disjointed and I really didn't like the ending, the forced origins of which are discussed in the commentary tracks. Far better is 1988's The Serpent and the Rainbow.
What do you know about zombification?
Best known for one wince-inducing scene, this is arguably the most authentic zombie film since Jacques Tourneur's I Walked with a Zombie. And a very different take on the genre to the lurching dead of Romero or the parkour dead of the CGI era.
Don't let them bury me. I'm not dead.
Though what really makes this stand out is it's not the zombies that Bill Pullman should be afraid of.
I ask you a question.
Also has Michael Gough.
He was put into a coffin and buried.
Both these films feature terrifying dream sequences, something we do identify with Wes Craven, and it's interesting to see him consciously going in a different direction for 1991's The People Under the Stairs.
You heard about the gold?
Probably aware that this wasn't going to work for everyone. Because an urban fairy tale that features a child protagonist and mashes up real horror with wacky slapstick is not an immediately recognisable genre. It really shouldn't work. For a lot of people, it simply didn't, but I kind of like it. It has real energy and maybe a sort of vaguely Spider Baby vibe? Maybe? There's not a lot to compare it to. Solid commentaries on all 3 from actors and from Craven himself on Deadly Blessings and The People Under the Stairs, alongside new commentaries from film historians which are really interesting. What I think this box set mainly highlights is not just Craven's ability to make horror, but his ability to use it. All of these films have something to say, whether it's about religion,
the evil one is among us,
gender, politics, social issues, or whatever, and they all get these points across without ever ceasing to be proper horror. Wes Craven had a rare ability to mould the genre to his whim. Thanks for watching. Any thoughts on these 3 from the master of the genre? What are your favourite Wes Craven films? Let us know in the comments below.